It's a windy one. No microphone today. But we have driven, whoops, to the closest lake there is. We're gonna go for a little run. So the lake is here. We parked just over there. And there's a nice little trail here. I thought I'd change it up today. Do a little running, a little filming, maybe a little talking. It's a really nice trail. It begins here. We're gonna take a quick little pee, maybe show you what we've got in our pack. We've got a bit of a heavy pack today. So, got our selfie stick. It's gonna be, we'll see how it is with the filming. No microphone, because I'm gonna get super sweaty and I don't know how that's gonna work. So let me take a pee. Maybe we'll put the camera down for a second. We're not going for any fancy pace today. Just trying to get some miles in. Nice little private dock. And I'll see you shortly. Alright. So we're just about to get started. Always got to check if you don't have anything in your shoes. I'm trying out these new shoes today. First time running in them, but I had a very similar pair, the Ultra Escalante 4. So give those a little tied up. We're not going for any quick time today. I'm just trying to, it's like 30 degrees and it's about it's 10:40. So we're going to be running through midday. So it's going to be really hot. And this trail has a few sections. Basically the first part is in the woods. And the trail's gonna open up here at the start. Then there's what I call the 40 days and 40 nights, which is like a desert section of basically running in a sand road. We have our sweat rag, necessary for this type of temperature. In terms of what we've got with us, we have a little pack. I haven't run with a pack in some time, so I don't know how the extra weight's gonna be. We have some dates and some cacao nuts, seeds for fuel. I have a good amount of sweet potatoes and applesauce inside of me already. This is what our pack looks like. We have a ½ liter of water, toilet paper, always bring your toilet paper, phone, a selfie stick, which actually fits really nicely right here. And that's about it, and our watch. So I'm not going for any time, because obviously when you film, it's going to be hard to keep a good pace. I have to like take my phone in and out every time. But it's a beautiful area. And I guess let's get started. Alright, so I'm just waiting a minute for my watch to connect to GPS. So I forgot to mention, I was cutting myself off. So first we're kind of starting off. We're gonna run a trail like this for a while. Then there's the 40 days and 40 nights of sand road, which is, it's pretty torturous, but in a good way. Then we get to another part of kind of trail running through the woods, which is nice. And then we actually get to a nice little boardwalk. There, our watch is connected. We get to a little boardwalk that goes around, like I think it's a natural lake. Might be a quarry, I'm not sure, but it's really nice. It's like a springy boardwalk. So you get a lot of bounce on it, and I might do 1 or 2 loops there. I don't really know how much. I'd rather go farther than faster today. So that's the plan. Had a really nice meditation this morning. Lately I've been trying to like chase kind of like the nods. When you get really deep into a good meditation, you can kind of nod out like you're on opiates, if anyone knows what that's like, but you're still very conscious. But today I tried a different meditation from Mr. Joe Dispenza. It was called Tuning into New Potentials, and it was more of like an energizing one, and it was really euphoric, if I'm being honest. Gave me a lot of energy, and I just decided to drive out. It's about a 45 minute drive to get here. I mean, look at that. It's really pretty. No cars. We'll go for a swim afterwards, and hopefully now we'll get some miles in. So we'll turn the GPS on and get to a run, and maybe see you in a couple kilometers. I'm not sure how often I'll take my phone out. I usually don't bring anything with me, but it's a really pretty place. I mean, look at that. Look at that. Really is beautiful. There are snakes out here, but I rarely encounter people at this section. So let's start our watch. Boom. It has begun. I'm not sure how this footage is gonna be, but I'm gonna put my phone away for a little bit, see you when I'm all nice and sweaty. But this is what the start of the trail looks like, this kind of dirt running. It's really dry out. So see you in a bit. So we just finished this little section. We do get some cars, but this is the beginning of that section of, look at this, this is what we're gonna be running on. Watch this car go by. So they actually stopped and they asked if I wanted to drive. I'm just like, we're all right. Anyways, cornfields. This is that super soft. And this is probably the toughest part. This goes on for like 2K or so. No, not 2K, but into those woods. Anyways, we'll run for a second. Not as much of a pain in the ass taking the stick in the camera. Really nice of those people now that I think about it. I mean, I guess they don't know what somebody running looks like, because I'm pretty obvious to anyone that runs. I have a pack with water in it, but they're an older couple. Anyways, just freaking beautiful. I guess we'll see you guys in a little bit. Maybe when I'm in the woods section. Just gonna enjoy this. It really is nice. Alright, so we're coming to the end of the sand section. Actually just like probably 1.5 kilometers in. Maybe 2, because I forgot to turn my watch on back there when I started this section. A decent amount of cars. I've only been running for like maybe 10 minutes. I'm already dripping, which is nice. So we asked for. Anyways, decent amount of cars because it's Sunday. And it's, like I said, it's like 30 degrees. Beautiful. No clouds right now. Just dripping. And we're entering the woods. This is a section where it's hard to stop because there's going to be a lot of bugs. But look at that. This is what we're running on. Sand really drains you. And it kind of drains you. The way this route is set up, it drains you at the start because it's like the first 2 kilometers. And it drains you at the end because it's like the last 2 kilometers. Anyways, it's nice and cool now that we've entered these woods. So we're gonna enjoy it. I don't normally talk when I run, so I don't know how much this is gonna drain me, but like I said, I don't really care about the pace. I have water with me, I have food, so not that much can go wrong. Shoes feel really nice. They're really similar to my last shoes I had, which were Escalante Racers. Almost the same shoe, just a different mesh. Anyways, I'll probably shut this down for now. Oh man, look at that. Just freaking beautiful out there. I'm actually getting pretty handy with taking out the cam. It fits really nicely into the pockets you normally put your poles, running poles into. Very similar size. Look at that. Just freaking beautiful. Running backwards right now. So we're at Fuck, I don't know. I gotta change the settings on my watch. But somewhere coming in on 2 kilometers. Heart rate is in the 140s because I'm talking. I'll see you when we get to the boardwalk. This is pretty much what it's gonna look like till we get there. The ground is still pretty soft, but it's so much more. I don't really run on the road ever, so look at that. It's just freaking, the bugs are out, so we can't really stop. Quite a few cars have parked here because we're getting close to the nature trail. But might be pretty busy on the trail. We'll see. Oh, there goes a bug. Anyways, feeling pretty good. Feeling pretty good, nice and sweaty. Onwards. Just about 3 kilometers in. Yeah, that's the reason why there's so many cars. Some kind of a scouts meeting. Hello, sir. Anyways, we're not too interested in that. Back to what we're doing, getting close to the trail. All right, we are at the start of the trail. I think they're having a mass back there. This is the lake. This boardwalk is gonna run along. So let this car pass. We are nice and sweaty. We have entered the boardwalk. As you can see, it's really pretty. These boards are really springy, so you can actually run pretty fast along this. And basically, the next 5 kilometers are gonna look like this. And it runs along this little lake. So, feeling really good. Not really feeling any of the distance yet. Haven't even run 5K yet. We're at like 3.5-ish. Pretty slow because I keep stopping to film, but I'm not worried about that. Just trying to see how far I can go today without feeling any real pain in any joints or any ankles or anything like that. So, just gonna enjoy this. I mean, look at that. This is what it's gonna look like for the next little while. All right, peace out. So the trail actually switches a few times from boardwalk to just like beautiful woods. I mean, look at that. I've only encountered one person so far, that guy back there with the dog. But feeling really good. The shoes are feeling really nice. Like I said, it's my first time running in these ones, but they're very similar to the Escalante Racer. The Racer simply has a mesh over the top that has really big holes in it. And then these have and a lot of sand and stuff can get through, but they're really nice and airy. So they're a really nice summer shoe. But pretty often stuff gets in and you have to even take it off. Now look at this. This is our first time here this year. I've been here many times, but check that out. They have rebuilt part of the boardwalk. New wood. Look at that. It's not going to be as springy. And this is probably the longest section of the boardwalk. The whole loop is about 5K, 5 or 6K. So if I were to just do the loop, look at that. Do the loop and run back. It's about like 3 kilometers to the boardwalk, 5 kilometer boardwalk, 3 kilometers back. It ends up being like 10K. I can tell it ends just ahead of me, the new wood. This is pretty brand new. Like, shit's pretty brand new. This stuff. Really trying out this no swearing thing. And as you can see here, it's gonna switch back to the old boardwalk. Anyways, I'm really happy with the shoes. If anyone's unfamiliar with Ultra, They are a wide toe box brand, meaning the toe box is foot shaped, and they're also zero drop. So the heel and the toes, they're level. There's no heel, what's called a heel drop. Usually most shoes have like a 0.5 centimeter to centimeter drop between the heels and the toes, which makes kind of, I guess, supposedly easier, but it can lead to a lot of Achilles injuries. Anyways, I'm gonna run a few kilometers. I'm planning on doing more than one loop. So, see, we're gonna go through switching again. Kind of switches from trail to boardwalk, back to boardwalk, to trail to boardwalk. I might do one loop, wash my face. Look at that, really pretty. Now actually, this is gonna be a pretty long section of running in the woods. So maybe I'll run a few kilometers and we'll reconvene in a bit, since I'm gonna do more than one loop. Don't really have to show everything, because I'm just really curious how my body's gonna hold up. So, nice wooded section coming up. Peace out. Alright, we are ending loop 1. Starts with the boardwalk. It's actually where we started. That boardwalk right there. Boom. I think we're at like 6.5 kilometers. I only have my lap speed. My kind of settings on my watch are messed up, but I'm pretty happy with my heart rate. See, right now we just stopped running. It's like 128. I think I'm averaging around 140 even with the talking, which is really nice considering how hot it is. Really is pretty. I mean, this is what we're running around. Let me zoom out there. Shoes are holding up really nicely. I've never been further down that trail, down this road. So what I think I'm gonna do, I'm gonna do one more lap around the boardwalk. So get another like 4K in or something. And maybe we'll go down that road just to see where it goes. Wonder if I can wash my face. There's not really any access. I'm gonna get my shoes soaked. I don't want to piss this guy off here. So I'll just leave him in peace. And we'll suck it up for another lap. Anyways. Look at that. Very pretty. We'll wash our face on the next lap. I don't want to piss anyone off with my filming. So we'll run another lap, and maybe we'll put the camera away for this whole lap. Really get nice and tired. All right, onwards. Look at that. So that's where the trail starts. Boom. And this is where we're about to end it. Lap number 2. We're probably at about 9.5 kilometers. Somewhere around there. Feeling pretty good. Haven't had to have any water or food yet. And I think we're gonna do one more lap. I don't know if I'll experiment with that road yet. It's hot as hell. But I'm having a pretty good time. We have a nice swim waiting for us. When we finish, got some food, made a meal, got a bunch of fruit. I'm actually really looking forward to this dried fruit I have. I don't know when I'm gonna have it. I don't really have the need for it yet. Actually, you know what, let's do some water. First water of the run. It's only like not even 10 kilometers, but it is really hot. And they always say you want to stay ahead of hydration and sodium depletion. And I do have a bunch of salt in this water. I should probably do it. I didn't feel like taking out my selfie stick just right now, but I wanted to show you guys that view. Passed the same few people already a couple times. It's really nice. It's kind of marked different ones that stick out and probably that they're gonna replace. Here's a little, it's called the Nature Trail Bobrowka. I really recommend it. There's some animals I guess you can encounter. I haven't really seen anything today. Anyways, we'll see. I might do another lap, or I might go down that road to the right for a little bit. Oh, the sweat rag is really coming in handy today. Anyways, onwards. Oh, there. So we're at about 9.5 kilometers because I just got my sign for 9. It's a pretty slow pace. I was an 8:20 with talking and some filming, but we're running and we do have the pack on, which is like an extra 2 kg, 5 pounds ish. And I haven't run with a pack in a while. Anyways, should we give this road a try? I have no idea where that leads. Maybe we'll go for a little bit. This is what we'll do. We'll go down this road for a bit, then we'll come back, do the lap in reverse, head back into the woods, and finish off with some nice torture in the desert. Anyways, let's see where this road leads. All right, so we have just turned back around on that road. It's basically what it's looked like the whole time. We did about 2 kilometers, 2 and a bit in one direction. So we're at like 11.5-ish. We got about 2 to go to get back to that nature trail. Couldn't really stop at all this whole time. We're running at about a 6:30. It's pretty sandy, as you can see, so you can't really go, look at that, can't go too fast. At the same time, you can't stop because the flies are out. It's just past noon. Look at that. But every once in a while, a big ass horse fly decides it wants to follow you. You gotta waste energy swatting at it. You really don't want that thing to sit down on you. And at this pace that I'm running, which is not fast, it will sit down and bite you. But it is what it is. Luckily, it's as hot as it is. Otherwise, I imagine there would be way more horse flies out. And we still have a decent amount of water left and all of our food. Our heart rate, let's take a look at that. Right now it's 152, which is not bad considering the pack, the talking. Let's see what our average is. This is 140, 157 right now because I am running and talking, but an average of 140 I'm pretty happy with. Cannot complain. That's zone 2, meaning she didn't really get sore or anything from this. I'm probably gonna swim for like a good 40 minutes afterwards. Anyways, we still have that whole desert section to finish off, but I think I am gonna run back to that trail, loop back around it, and then we'll probably call it. See how many kilometers we get. It would be nice to keep our average heart rate at around what it is right now, which is low 140s. But we'll see as it goes. Oh, this sweat rag has really come in handy today. All right, I'm gonna put this bitch away for a while. Peace out. Look at that. It's a beautiful sight. We're out of the woods. We're at about 13.5 kilometers. Can finally stop running. I pretty much ran that in one shot because of the flies. Once it opens up a bit, the flies just disappear. So I figure we'll do one more lap in reverse near trail. So start here, come out there, head back through the woods to the desert back to the lake. Should be around like 18 kilometers or so. Anyways, I'm happy to be back on this, off of the sand. That sand was tiring. I'm feeling pretty good. Not really having any joint pains. It's not a one-shot run. I am like stopping to take the camera out from time to time. And my heart rate is holding up pretty nicely. Average of 142. Did go up a bit back there. It was in the high 150s as I was running because of the sand. And I was running without stopping at about like a 6:30 pace. So the sand is really what kills it. Once you get back out on this packed trail, it'll drop back down to the low 140s. It's already 145 as soon as I got off the sand. So I'm gonna run this reverse loop. Probably won't take this out till I get back out of the boardwalk on the other side. We did eat a few dates, but I couldn't really stop and eat because I had flies on me everywhere. So the dates have given us a good amount of energy. Had a little bit of water. I'll probably eat again once I get out of the boardwalk, out of the trail, I mean. And that should keep me going really nice until I get back to the car, which is just by the lake. Anyways, it just feels awesome to be able to do this. Not everyone gets to do this shit. Finishing in reverse this new boardwalk section. Starting to feel it. That's all right. Heart rate is quite a bit higher, which means my body is starting to feel it. It's at about like high 150s, 160. But it's all downhill from here. A little bit of this wood section, last boardwalk, then back out to the woods for a bit to the desert. Then probably the hardest part, desert section. But then the best part, jump in the lake. Look at that though. That's worth stopping for. Look at that. Dzień dobry.
Dzień dobry.
You're out. Look at that camera is dirty. See if we can't get it a little cleaner. That's where we started. So we're back out. It's just Bobrowka. We have this wood section. We're back to where those cars were, where they're having that little party. At this point, we're gonna eat the rest of our food, have a pee, and then that'll be it. See you at the 40 days and 40 nights. See, we're in the woods and the flies are already out. Let's run past this chaos. So I was out running by those cars. This guy here just started his run. And right away the ego in me was like, oh, let's see if we can keep up with him. When we're like 16 kilometers deep, midday. And right away, gladly that thought passed. But that ego, oh, we just ate some dates. It'll sneak up on you. Gotta keep your guard up. Look at this guy. electric dirt bike. It's still pretty loud, but not that loud. Anyway, we're coming up on the woods. On the woods, end of the woods, start of the desert. We are leaving the woods and entering the desert. Look at that, this is what we're running on. You know what? Let's rock a quick piss. Oh man, drenched. Oh. So many flies. Let's eat the rest of her food. Ah. It's hot. Couple cacao seeds. We have like 2.5-ish kilometers to go. We're at like 16.5. My eyes are burning. Still quite a bit of flies. I gotta look up for ticks. Ah. Oh man, pretty happy with myself. I ain't gonna lie. I wasn't sure how many kilometers I'd get in. I only run like once a week, and I'm not exactly light. But I rather I don't really have the time to get a decent amount of distance in the morning for work, and I don't like to run after I've had a bunch of food in me. There's the rest of that. Anyways, we're on this desert section, and see you at the finish line. Truly a blessing to be able to get through that injury-free, pretty much pain-free. I mean, we're suffering, but I wouldn't say we're in pain. Look at that, it just got so quiet. Look at the car coming. It's gonna make up a dust storm, so peace out. We're back. We're at 0.68. We're gonna push it to 20 kilometers, and I'll show you what my actual pace was too soon. Just about there. So I'm pretty happy because I'm not like completely beat up. Look at that. For the kilometer number 2637. We're gonna finish it at that. Stop it. Always feels nice to get all this stuff off. Pretty good leg pump. Oh. Actually, we're gonna have some water first. We're not even gonna change. Just gonna jump right in. Gonna eat this fruit. I'm not gonna film out there. There's just too many people. Anyways, that was really fun.